Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Back Porch Lounge. We are the Leaf Cutters, and I'm your host, Ben.
I'm Andy.
You got Graham.
Robert.
Zach.
Yay!
Yay!
Welcome back, everybody.
I don't know that we knew our names.
Yeah,
I had to check my ID. I gotta be honest.
The medical tag.
Yeah.
You have to be so old to be on to this podcast, so you know. Today we are going to be doing another penny cigar, badasspenny.com.
Woohoo!
Badasspenny.com has been great to us. Penny is an awesome person, so is Jay. I'll mention Jay as well.
We love you,
Both
Jay, too.
Awesome people. They're the ones behind badasspenny.com. Great website for anything that you need that says fuck. If it has the word, if you need something with the word fuck on it, I'm pretty sure she's got it on her site. So make sure you go check it out.
It's a good place to start, at least.
All
Baby
the things
onesie,
that start to say fuck.
You know.
And we have a example of a penny item. Surprisingly, it does not have fuck on it, but it is a pretty cool item. It's actually made by Lotus, but there it is. Say something, Zach, so you can tell us about that beautiful item.
This is the Badass Penny single cigar ashtray. Look at that, beautiful.
That's right.
It's all glass and fancy.
It is.
It's excellent and easy to clean.
It's excellent, easy to clean, especially when you're doing a podcast like this and you just need something that's sitting on your table or whatever. It's perfect for like a one-seater. Just sit there and just ash. It can pretty much go anywhere. So it's pretty awesome. You can actually travel with it pretty well. But it's a fine product. You can catch it on, badasspenny.com. And today she has provided us with the CroMagnon from RoMa Craft. And this is actually, what was it, Andy? Mammoth?
No, this is the CroMagnon Mandible
Mastodon. That's what it is. And this one's aged about 4 years.
Yeah,
so this is
she said
semi-vintage.
Yeah, it smells delicious. Let's see how well.
Super good.
Yeah, it smells really good. Let's see how it stands up for us who had the saber tooth. See how it holds up against that one.
You had a hearty lunch, right?
Maybe.
Oh fuck! I didn't have lunch.
Oh,
We want to take a little break here while you get a snack.
Peanut butter jelly time.
I got caffeine. I'll be all right. But I'm gonna need a nap afterwards, I'm sure.
But
Maybe
as we light up in regular fashion, Robert has a question.
Okay, so say I'm smoking this cigar, and I get to about halfway, and I decide I want to save this for later. So I put it out. Can I put it back in my humidor?
Ooh, that is a great question. And I'm going to tell you this. I would never put a cigar that I burned back into my humidor for a couple of reasons. Reason number one, it's going to make your humidor smell like ash. It's just fact of life. You burn something, it has that hue to it. It's going to make your humidor smell like ash. So I would not advise it for that. Second of all, whenever you do burn a cigar, for me, there's a shelf life on it at that point. If you're not going to come back to it, probably in like the next 20 minutes, I would say don't relight it. I mean, you can cut it off, where it burned and try to smoke it again, but you're not going to get the same experience that you would have if you did, straight smoking it down and not reburning it. But I'd say about 20-minute shelf life. I mean, some people will say like an hour, but I definitely wouldn't go longer than that.
Overnight.
Yeah, I wouldn't do overnight. That's me personally. But it's a personal thing. Honestly, it's a personal preference. For me, if you let it sit overnight, it's just going to taste like a big ash to me.
Most of the time, yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I say, for me, don't do it.
I think I've read this in numerous places over the years, but I think the the going answer to that question is, yeah, no, don't put that back in your humidor. What the hell is wrong with you?
Well, but it's a good question because somebody
It's
might
a good
not
question.
know.
You're right. But as for letting, so if I put this down for, depending on why I'm putting my cigar down. But if I put this down just because I got busy or got called away and I come back to it, as long as it's been, I'm with Gibbs, about 2 hours is my max. There have been occasions where I've been able to pick up a cigar 6 or 8 hours later. But there's also a process for relighting that cigar after it's been, sitting that long. So even 20 minutes, I think you should probably, I feel, in my opinion, that you're still going to go through that same process. And that's to blow out the cigar, before you do any drawing on it. Just blow it straight through and then start to relight it. But instead of puffing on it and trying to inhale or draw some of that back, but as you light it, try to blow that soot and those that ash out the foot of the cigar instead of the cap.
Agreed.
I agree with most of that, but I would say if I know I'm not going to finish the cigar, I know that I'm going to try to have it later, I'm definitely going to cut the end of the cigar. Any of the ash or like say this cigar was going to be stopped, I'm going to cut it probably about here and lose that little bit on the end and blow out like Andy was saying, but the ash there just kind of festering and making things taste worse. I'd say if an hour is probably. Been a few times where I put out a cigar, put it in my pocket, taken it someplace and smoked the rest of it, and it's been okay. It's not as good as when it first.
Yeah. I mean, same here. But my limit's probably an hour. If I'm not going to get back to it within an hour, I'm probably just going to call that one a loss.
Yeah.
I mean, but it does depend on how expensive the cigar was, too. So.
Yeah, if it was $25, I'm probably going to try to smoke it later.
Yeah, I'm probably going to try to smoke it again. Don't care. But, if it's affordable, everyday smoker, factory smoke, something like that, I'll probably let it go.
If it's $25 David off, I'm going to see if I can get the ashes to look like a cigar again and maybe re-smoke them.
Yeah, and then try to smoke that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's all about value, folks.
Yeah.
You don't have to charge you more for it. It means you absolutely have to smoke it.
Yes.
Can we mention the cigar?
Even if it's awful, you're like, fuck this. I'm smoking that motherfucker.
I apologize for interrupting, but this cigar is fantastic already.
Well, that's what we're getting to now.
Okay, sorry.
What our first thoughts?
You're
a little antsy in your pantsy.
Yeah.
So I did a little fancy thing with my cut. I did like the crown cut.
Oh, the 4-way or the 2-way V cut.
Yeah, the 2-way V cut. And you're right. This is good already. It's got a good aftertaste to it that I'm feeling. That I want to say it's kind of like a coffee taste. It's got a little bitter coffee taste on the back end, but it's really good. What about you, Andy?
I'm just going to steal Zach's words and go with this is incredible already. Not that I'm prejudiced by any means, because it's RoMa.
I am a little concerned that we might have a little bit of bias towards RoMa.
A little bit.
Maybe a little bit.
Maybe a little bit. How about you, Grim?
That's garbage. Fuck, I don't even smoke this shit anymore.
All right, well, just bring it to my house, drop it off.
You liar! I don't believe you.
That's outside of your smoking. Your tip there a few minutes ago. I'm 25 minutes out. You're not gonna want to smoke it anymore. It'd be waste. So I'm just gonna put it out here.
No, it'd be one of those exceptions.
It's good. Good.
I was thinking something profound was about to come out. Nope, it's good.
No. Yeah, that's the entire joke. Is it to look like I'm going to say something that's worthwhile and then just completely disappoint. That's how my marriage goes. I ramp her up. I make her think something awesome, and then disappointment.
Hey, but at least you're consistent.
You're good.
I am. And that's what she married, consistency.
That's it. How about you, Robert? What do you think of this cigar?
Good. Really good.
Yes, it's
There's
infectious.
cardamom. Somebody's gonna have to bring it up every week. For you, brother. It's brotherly love right there, folks.
Zach, what do you think? I don't give a shit what Robert has to say anymore.
I'm already very impressed with this cigar. It's I'm getting a little bit of the coffee that you were mentioning. I'm getting a little bit of like pepper or spice. I'm not sure I could pin it down to black pepper or kind of a spiciness yet, but it's checking a lot of the boxes of the cigar I enjoy. Construction looks good for a 4-year-old cigar. Looks like it's falling apart. Got a little bit of weirdness with the cap, but that was like not an issue now. So there's just like a little extra flap that came off. That's good.
It's good. Good.
It's a good thing it wasn't a bris. That extra flap could have been important.
Yeah, someone might have missed that. Mom, Dad, what's this?
Somebody needs to sharpen that moil.
Almost had drink coming out of Zach's nose. That would have been awesome.
Almost. It was really
So close.
That's what I was aiming for.
You get another
Glad I had
opportunity
it.
in the future.
Yep, I'm gonna watch for it. Whew.
Joe, I think it's so
It's,
hot.
it's relaxing me, like immediately.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know what it is. It's just doing it for me.
Yeah, it's because the label says RoMa.
No, it doesn't. It
No,
has
it
a little
doesn't.
symbol. It's just CroMagnon.
Oh, whatever.
It's got
I
this
can't read.
little
Yeah,
that's
it's
it.
got a little
logo.
thingy there.
It's all about the runes, man. Come on.
But it is held together with children's tears, because you can't get it off.
I've not tried yet.
I haven't tried this one yet.
I didn't hear that right, and I don't want to repeat it.
No. I think you should repeat it.
No.
Just say
I'm
it.
not sure he should.
No.
I think maybe.
No.
May
No.
not be safe for the internet.
No. I don't need to be tracked down.
Came right off. I have
Miracle.
not tried to unwrap it, but it came right off.
Oh! It wants to marry
Yours
me.
come off too?
I'm not trying. I ain't there yet. I'm not ready. It's like a commitment.
I
I'm not
do. I do.
Promise I won't cheat on you with another cigar until the next time I smoke.
That's an empty promise. I'm lighting up right after this.
No, I said until the next time I smoke. I was going to be faithful until then.
Okay. Well, that's fair enough.
Yeah. And then, bets are off. This is why we don't do Vegas weddings.
ready. This is why we don't do Vegas weddings.
It gets expensive after a while.
You said all bets are off. It reminded me of the movie Snatch. Because all bets are off.
All bets are
Or
What do you have? Have some coins.
all change, no notes.
A freaking bag of just like pennies.
Which we have nothing against because pennies are awesome. Yes.
They're badass.
They're badass if you will.
They're
Yeah.
badass.
They fucking are.
Fukin. I don't think
Fukin.
that's something I've got a copy of yet.
Like a dog.
Dag?
Yeah,
Like dogs?
dag.
Cool.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I like dogs.
Dags.
Dogs.
I like caravans better. I'm gonna sit here and
It's just
just
a great
quote
movie.
Snatch the rest of the night.
That's one of my wife's favorite movies of like all time.
I believe it. I mean, it's a great movie. But
It is
the whole
great.
thing about Snatch is, if I ever put it on, it's like an instant sleeper for my wife. She will fall asleep. As soon as she hear Brad Pitt talk, she's out.
Is it just Snatch, though, or is there any other Brad Pitt movies?
Just Snatch.
Oh.
It really
It's
has
the Piker.
nothing to do with.
It's spiky.
It's the Piker talk. I guess it just lulls her to sleep.
They gave him that part of the movie because he couldn't do a British accent.
No, but he was perfect for that part.
For the Cockney,
Oh, so
because
good.
he's just basically mumbling.
Right.
But like they originally tried getting him to do a British accent or something, and they were like, we're gonna redo this. We're gonna rethink this real quick. We still
I
want
can't
you.
imagine another person playing his character. in that.
Yeah, he knocked it out of the
It
park.
was so perfect.
No. Yeah, I can't imagine someone else playing Mickey. Fucker.
That movie also has a great soundtrack.
It does.
That and Lock,
Have
Stock,
you-
and Two Smoking Barrels has
Oh,
a
yeah,
great
both of those.
soundtrack.
I
love
need
both
to
of them.
rewatch Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. It's been a long time since I've seen it.
Yeah,
I
it's
only
been
remember
years.
bits and pieces.
Abby,
Great
I'm coming
movie.
to London.
Harry, we got sandy beaches. Who gives a fuck? Nobody wants to see them.
Harry.
Okay, so I skipped over this earlier, but I'm writing a letter to Penny during our podcast today.
Oh, okay.
And so far I have as the subject line to my favorite fucking sponsor, and then I have Dearest Penathy, I hope this early summer day finds you to be most agreeable with the happenings of your day. I found your email address on the matches you sent, which is a fantastic boon, as my wife doesn't let me play with fires.
I thought he was about to say Match.com. I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
I was like, my wife does not let me play with fire, what with the outstanding charges.
almost got Zach. Almost got Zach.
Almost.
I'm
Almost.
trying, I'm gonna get
That's
them.
the goal. That's the goal today.
I'll let you guys know how much further I get with this before I'm like, she's just gonna find me weird and delete this.
She knows you're weird.
Keep
It's all
going.
right. Keep going.
I'd just like to take this opportunity to say that Penny and Jay are fantastic people, and I appreciate the moment I got to spend with them earlier this year. It was a
I'm
blast.
so sad I missed
Fucking
out on
A.
that shit.
I'm sad you missed out on that shit too.
I mean, you know, if it would have been a free weekend, I probably would have actually done it, like, you know, and done the 8-hour drive, just because, you know, I like it. I like adventures like that.
Well, Zach and I are an 8-hour drive away. Anytime you just want to come visit.
Yeah, but you touch me weird, so I don't know.
You've never complained.
Who complains? Oh,
Never asked for a refund either. So
Look. It's very, non-couth to complain about any, wanted touching.
yeah, or unwanted, but
I mean,
mostly
you talk
wanted.
shit later.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it's mostly wanted,
Mostly
so
wanted.
therefore you don't complain about it. Especially, because it's like, oh, it could get better. Oh, it could get better. Oh, it could get better.
and then it didn't.
And if it doesn't, oh well, you got touched anyway.
Yeah. I feel dirty
You be
saying that though,
appreciative
so now I want you to
of
edit
the things
that
you
out,
can
like,
get.
immediately. Can we just undo that last 45 seconds?
No, we live with this.
We live, we die, we live again.
Mhm.
yes. Edge of Tomorrow.
No, Mad
Edge
Max.
of something.
Mad Max.
We
When's
live.
the new Mad Max
live again.
movie?
But I am excited for it. IGN gave it a 10, which they gave Fury Road a 10 too. So I'm like, either they really want to stroke
Nice.
Mr. Miller off, or he's just done that good again.
To get more Mad Maxes. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll give you a 10 if you keep
Yeah,
doing these.
Furiosa list. I know, right? Furiosa does look good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
They
it
said
looks like
they
it'd be
said
good.
she has
Fun
half
ride.
as many lines as Tom Hardy did in Fury Road.
But Fury Road, he had like what, 5 lines?
He had like 20.
That's
He
it.
had like 40 lines, and she has like 20 something in this movie. I was like, this is one of the films where they were paying by the line, guaranteed.
And they gave them all to Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. He's gonna need it for doctor's bills. He'll be alright. Well, I guess he won't be alright, but still.
Oh,
Oh,
that's wrong.
What?
Doctor Spills?
He's-
I don't follow. the
You know all that
reference.
Marvel movie plays for the doctor's bills? This is just for fun.
He's got early offset Alzheimer's.
Really?
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he took a break from acting. And he did well. He said he took a break from acting, but yeah, he popped up on several shows. So,
They're not.
but
They're
they were,
not
to
really
be fair,
acting.
they were. They,
if anybody.
I was about to say, to be fair, they were kind of like reality shows. So
To be fair,
he could be himself, and he probably brought some awareness to what's going on with him in those shows. But
Interesting.
um,
I hadn't heard that. That's sad.
it is sad because Chris
I mean,
Hemsworth.
he's not. He's like he's not that old. That's
Well, they're saying that they caught it early
um,
enough that they might actually be able to do something as far as goes for like extending or prolonging. So like, I guess it's a good thing that they caught it when they did.
Yeah, because that is one of those ones. Is if you do catch it early enough, you can start doing something about it now, and it doesn't get full blown until you're way later in life.
yeah, there's lots of medication going on for that.
Yeah, because once you get past a certain point of damage, is when it really starts making you go downhill. But if you can prevent that, from what I understand of it, I'm not saying I'm any kind of expert on it. It does help prevent that that damage from occurring so quickly that you have the downslide.
wow. This is a awfully serious topic for us.
My bad.
We love Chris
But we all
Hemsworth,
love
and
Thor,
we don't want
so-
anything bad to happen to him.
He does seem pretty freaking cool.
Yeah. I was watching a behind the scenes for the Ghostbusters he did,
The little
and they were saying
one.
that on set. Yeah. But they were saying like on set with even Melissa McCarthy was cracking up at just everything that Chris Hemsworth was doing. Because a lot of that stuff was just improv that he did.
Yeah, I wanted to like that movie more than I did.
I didn't dislike it.
Well, I think I
I didn't
liked it.
dislike it.
I thought it was great.
I wanted to love it, but I only laughed like I think it was Chris Helmsworth that made me laugh. Actually,
Yeah.
the last time.
Him and
See, but
Kate
that
McKinnon
wasn't
or
me.
whatever her name is.
Yep,
And I
love Kate
freaking
McKinnon.
love Kate McKinnon. She's her SNL stuff is so freaking good.
I want to
But
watch.
she was amazing in that. I thought that character was great.
Yeah, I thought she did pretty good. I kind of want to watch the Barbie movie just for
Yeah.
her part.
She was good in that.
She was good in
for
that.
Sure.
Yeah, she was good in Barbie movie. Yeah.
We go back to something Gibbs and I talked about, kind of like about the Star Wars thing. I was entertained by by that particular Ghostbuster.
Yeah, entertained for sure.
If I ignore all the other bullshit that goes with that, yeah, I enjoyed the movie, and that was the goal.
Well, I think that it got a bad rap
I agree with
because it didn't fall in line with all the other Ghostbuster movies. You know.
Right.
I mean, there's only two.
Yeah, it felt
before
like an
that.
alternate
And-
universe kind of thing.
What was that, Grim?
There's only-
Yeah.
There was only two before that.
It wasn't a multiverse. It was kind of in the same world, but well, actually, no. I guess it was a different world
It was a
because
reboot.
the Ghostbusters were actually not Ghostbusters. They had never been Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Where the new line, they were Ghostbusters, and they come into the new one as Ghostbusters. You know, the original
Yeah,
cast.
I haven't seen the newest Ghostbusters yet, but
Frozen,
Frozen Empire.
that one.
something. Frozen Empire. That's
That.
it. Thanks.
I haven't
I've heard
seen
it's
the
good.
last two.
I saw
You should watch them.
Afterlife.
The Afterlife was good.
Afterlife is good. I heard
And
Frozen
it
Empire
fell a
was
little-
garbage.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
I've
That's disappointing.
yeah, I've had a couple people see it and they were just like,
My brother-in-law said it was good. We tend to like similar movies, and he said it was good, but it wasn't like as good as the original two, which may just be like kind of like a generational nostalgia thing, you know, like
Yeah.
the new Star Wars is not really for our generation; it's for the new generation.
The
Yeah.
Next Generation? No, wait, that's Star Trek. Sorry.
How dare you, Klingon?
I can like both. Leave me alone.
You can. There's
I like
there's
Star
nothing
Trek.
wrong with liking both.
Star Trek's better anyway.
Well, here's the thing. I
Yeah, go fuck yourself. I said it. Live long and prosper, asshole.
I don't think they're necessarily
No.
comparable.
Graham, what happened to your mic, buddy? I don't understand. Graham, are you there?
You're
Are you
breaking
there,
up.
buddy? What happened to your mic? Your mic.
All right, that's getting written into the email. my
Oh,
my
he's
jackass
telling mommy and daddy about us.
my jackass co-hosts. It corrected to cohorts for me, and I like that better. My jackass cohorts
That's definitely better.
have said that Star Wars is better, and when
I don't know that one's better than the other.
and
Yeah, I don't know that one's better
No.
than the
when
other.
I tried
I think they're,
to
I
I
think
can't
they're
say one
different
or-
enough
correct them,
to not be like directly
they
comparable.
cut my mic. Please stop sending Ben stuff. He's a fuckhole.
Yeah, but if you cut me off, you don't get anything.
That's true.
Hey,
Just keep that in mind.
which name did I say?
He said
which
Ben.
name
He
did I
said
say?
Ben.
I know. I'm just making sure you didn't add.
No. It's please stop. Well, it says hen stuff. I guess it should say Ben. Ben, he's not a chicken.
Make it, well, certain situations.
When the occasion arises, I like to run the opposite way.
That's right. Stranger danger.
Yeah.
So
You're not a priest.
going back to what you're saying about Star Wars and Star Trek, I like the new Star Trek movies than I do the old Star Trek movies. A lot
Huh.
more.
Interesting.
I'm more of the originals. I like the Wrath of Khan and the Undiscovered Country like way more than half the other movies.
I didn't like
I didn't like Beyond it.
the
It was
first
because
one
it
was a
was
stretch.
It was nonsensical.
Wrath of Khan, Search for Spock, Wrath of Khan, Search for Spock. The one
Voyage
where they
Home.
go back in time.
Voyage home.
Yeah,
And
I think 2 and 4 are some of my favorites. Although 5 was a favorite of mine too, even though that's not necessarily a popular.
wasn't that the one that
I
had
would
to
say
do
that's
with
like the
fighting
worst
God?
one. Holy shit!
That was yeah.
Which one was finding the whale and
That
protecting
was
the
Voyage
whale?
Home.
Voyage
Voyage
Home.
Home.
Voyage
Okay.
on.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm about to say, to be fair, for me, I did not watch the first Star Treks until after I saw the reboot. When they did
Oh.
I had never watched it.
yeah.
Okay.
So
I grew up, coming home it got dark outside. I went home, we ate dinner, and we watched Star Trek. That's the thing we did.
Yeah, we watched Next Generation.
Well, we watched the reruns of the original series, and then the Next Generation would be on. And that's just like part of my childhood. And I rewatched all of those things and still enjoy them. That said, the new Star Treks that have come out, like Discovery and Strange New Worlds and even Picard, are good, solid. I
haven't
particularly
watched
like
anything
Strange
other
New
than Picard.
Worlds.
In any of the Strange New World, but I've seen the other two, and I yeah. Of course, I'm on Star Trek nerd, so
I think I like Strange New Worlds better than Discovery and Picard. It has a little bit of like original series kind of vibe, with modern day technology to make the graphics and special effects more interesting. But the stories are good, and the cast is really good. It's better. It's so good that it's like confusing. Actually, it's like a little. You're like, oh, how is this so good? You know, when you're watching it. Like, I definitely recommend it if you like Star Trek.
one's what I'm going to watch next. You get I think they're season 2 now. They just wrapped 2. I don't even know where they are in that.
And in honor of Grimm's T-shirt, Lower Decks is also awesome.
Lower Decks is really the only
Right.
one I watch at this point. Like I watched the first season and a half of Picard, and that was alright.
And if you didn't know about Lower Decks is actually based on Star Trek episodes and films, and they do tie it into. Yes, it's a cartoon, but they
Lots
do
of
tie it in
references.
to Star Trek, so it actually goes along with it. So
Yeah.
if you are a Star Trek fan, watch it. It's worth it. It's fun.
Yeah.
And it's funny.
And it's fun.
But I kind of consider Star Trek to be more traditional sci-fi, and Star Wars to be more like space
Fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I love. I love Star Wars.
But yeah, Star Trek. As far as I'm kind of with Grim. I only watch. I watch the new movies, but then I watch Lower Decks because he has got me onto that, and I am enjoying Lower Decks.
Yeah.
So when I catch it, I do enjoy it. I don't get a lot of the references because they do reference the TV show a lot, and I don't watch the TV show. But it's good.
It's good.
So one of the things that I really like, maybe appreciate, although not fully because I wasn't watching it live, about the original series, is how they kind of handled, social issues and stuff that were in debate and no one was talking about at the time, like race and things like that. And other
You're like, how do you deal with your
prejudices.
captain sleeping with a green person?
They never dealt with that.
It was just
They were
normal.
just like,
Still haven't dealt with
go
that.
for it, Kirk.
Why deal?
Go
with
for
normal?
it.
It's okay if you're
There you
green.
go.
Yeah, I mean, people have their fetishes.
Green with 3 boobs.
Bikini.
Yeah, Zach's in the feet. Like, what do you want?
I always wondered why I wore sandals.
All the time, even in
Always.
business settings.
Wearing a suit and sandals.
That's right.
So I I'm at like paragraph 5 now. Well, paragraph I should say. There's only a couple sentences each, but I did say that my wife doesn't let me play with fire due to the outstanding charges. So I promise only the greatest of bonfires and tribute to the badass Penny name. I want to convey my sincerest thanks for the sponsorship and gift basket you sent my way. It touched me in the warmest of ways, which is a stark contrast from Andy's cold grip on my fragile heart. Thank you for taking time out of your day. Put a smile on my face, which Zach is now capitalizing upon. He is an opportunistic jerk. My jackass cohorts have said that Star Wars is better. When I try to correct them, they cut my mic, so better than Star Trek. That Star Wars is better than Star Trek. And when they tried to correct them, they cut my mic. Please stop sending Ben stuff. He's a fuckhole. I realize the tone of this email has gone downhill, but Robert is the only one that doesn't make fun of me. We're recording right now, and they are super mean. Please cut off Ben.
Excellent.
So this is it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good.
Yeah, I'm over. I think I'm over halfway done with the cigar.
That's not hard.
Yeah,
That's not a
say,
compliment. You took two inhales and was good to go.
All right, so let's give our midway review on this thing. It's excellent. It's an excellent cigar. I'm not gonna lie. It's done its job like it's supposed to. It's made me relax. No film whatsoever in the mouth, which I totally love that about the 2 RoMa crafts that I've actually had to get to smoke. Well, 3 now. I've actually had a CroMagnon in a Perfecto, and I enjoyed it. But this one is better than that one by far. And I'm really enjoying it. And I think the crown cut, because I don't usually have a V cutter, I finally got one. So I went ahead and did the crown cut just to see how it is, and I think I like it. So, yeah, it's a good cigar, good solid cigar.
Well, you took all the words out of my mouth. I'm just gonna go with what Gibbs said. Yeah, you used too many words. I'm good.
Okay. How about you, Grim?
All right. I'm gonna change it. It's gonna be all right. All right.
Just all right.
Look, man. Sooner or later, Michael's going to see this, and somebody has to be against him. Like somebody has to be like the voice of reason here, and not be like, please God, we love you. We are the RoMa Craft podcast now, or whatever. Like I need to center us, and I feel like I'm doing a good job of that.
So you're saying you're just doing it out of spite at this point?
I don't know if spite is the word for it, but it's definitely the word for it. Yeah, spite.
Okay, cool. Good. Good. How about you, Robert?
Yeah, what you said, man. This is, yeah. You notice I ain't said much. I'm over here enjoying this shit.
He's like over there, like I'm just going to take a nap.
Guys,
I don't even give a fuck anymore.
You guys just
Keep
talking,
sliding
man.
in the chair, Robert.
He
Keep
does.
sliding on
He's
down.
getting
You'll be
lower and
fine.
lower every time we look over at him.
That's a damn good cigar right there, fellas.
I also can't move my body. I hadn't had enough to eat. Oh my god.
That is one thing I'm afraid of. I can't stand up. No, if I'm going to stand up, I'm going to be on the ground. And Zachy Poo, what you got?
Continue to be quite excellent. I'm going to say that the peppery spiciness is more black pepper now, and which is something I love in cigars. It's hitting really good. It's just like hitting the spot. I'm glad we picked this one today.
Well, going back to what we were saying, does it hold up against the Sabertooth? The Sabertooth does not have that black pepper bite that this one does.
Yeah.
It does not. It's a lot smoother. It doesn't have the bite that this one does. That being said, though, it is a full cigar, kind of like this one, full smoke, tastes really freaking good. But it doesn't have the pepper bite on it like this one does.
Try the Retro Hill, Zach.
Okay. Have you?
I did it.
Well, yeah, that's intense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Oh yeah, it is a lot. So
and definitely black pepper.
Yeah. So
Very
warning,
This one
if you
sneaks.
do Retro Hell, this one don't do a full
Cool.
Do like a half. Yeah, don't do a quarter.
Maybe even a quarter, because I think I did a quarter, but that was enough.
Yeah,
Do
that's
a
about
quarter.
what I got.
Be sneezing for weeks with all those black pepper.
Okay, so I think I got to the end of this email. Recording right now. Please cut Ben off. I just read the email to the team on recording. I just got voted off the island. Fuck. In closing, fuck. Ben's a dick. We love you. Love. P.S. Keep us posted when you're coming to the South. I'll try extra hard to be available. P.P.S. Ben says I'm not available for shit. He just fired me again.
You forgot to say you quit. I'm just saying.
You know, I feel like getting fired is enough. You know.
You can't fire me.
Yeah, you know what? P.S.
P.S.
God damn it. Come on, capitals. I quit. He didn't fire me. Fuck that.
You realize she used to take She was a
Yes.
English lit college professor, just, so you know. No pressure.
I'm grammatically correct through all this. And I'm using the
That's right,
appropriate
you are writing books.
I'm using the appropriate amount of P's in my postscripts.
Post.
Yeah, we're currently at 4 P's and an S, which, from what I understand, is a lot. But for her, we're doing it.
Oh,
It's like calling a cat.
Yeah, I've basically called a cat at this point, yes. Okay, so I quit. He didn't fire me. Fuck that dude. PPP, PS. Ben sucks. Sent!
I like it.
Love it.
Oh.
Oh shit, he really did quit.
Yep, just he's out.
I just had to
Fuck
let the
this shit,
dog
I'm
in,
leaving.
but I could quit if you really want me to. You know, like, I have better things to do.
Nah, we're
I'm
good.
like nap.
Nap.
I love naps.
Naps are for.
I'm fat. I love naps.
Naps are great.
I know.
You don't just
It's
take
gonna hurt
micro
my
naps
feelings.
during these conversations.
Who says I don't? You ever see me, like, kind of like zone out? I'm asleep. I am.
All the time.
Yeah, like, especially
Huh?
when Ben's talking or, you know, I zone out and I have a great nap.
I figure that's how I miss most of Robert's lines.
Yeah.
Dude, are you going for longest dash over there or what?
Yeah, I was gonna say, has
I'm showing you just
You're
how
quite an asshole.
evenly it burns.
I mean,
Ugh.
at this point, I'm jealous because it's bigger than my dick.
It's not hard.
I was gonna say,
That's what I'm saying.
Even when it isn't.
I'm about to say, even if it is hard, it's still bigger.
we're gonna have to have an intervention, Dev. We're gonna take you to a male strip lounge.
No, because then she'll know.
I know, that's the point.
It's like, wait,
Still 8
bigger?
inches.
It's not 9 inches?
that's what I got her convinced of. That's 8 inches, baby. I mean, that's a lot.
So when she's like in traffic
Really
and
long
behind
pasta.
somebody, she said she has like 20 feet of space when she's like right up on their bumper.
Yeah.
It's spatial distortion at this
seems
point.
like a really complicated game.
I mean, it worked in my favor up until now. Thanks.
Oh, she doesn't listen to the
It's
podcast.
not like she's going to watch this.
Yeah, exactly. Our spouses
she
don't
won't
listen to
watch
this.
Mm-mm. Because
Mine
they're
certainly doesn't.
human beings.
I had to explain to my wife 3 different times why we're called the Leaf Cutters, and then I realized I don't know why we're called the Leaf Cutters, and she shouldn't listen to this. Not a single person was like, "Oh, we're called because of this." Yeah,
Leaves?
we cut leaves. Duh.
Duh. I thought it made sense until now. Now I got to rethink the whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. They're going to go through a rebranding. God damn it.
Yeah, we're going through
Already?
rebranding. Sorry, guys.
Deja redo?
We are the Leaf Smokers.
Oh, that's a whole different podcast.
I'm concerned to that one.
Well, I mean, at least on all
podcast.
I think it's confusing to social media too, because I do get a lot of people following us that are high. Well, that too, but high in the marijuana content.
We're gonna cut that leaf, motherfucker.
Yeah,
You know,
that's right.
I'm pretty sure Erica's place of employment named theirs that because it might legalize in Georgia one day.
What, the leaf and bean?
Yeah,
Okay, I can see it. Yeah.
yeah. They say tea.
Then there's going to be a huge.
Yeah, they say tea, but
Yo.
you.
They're going to take the pastries out of the glass case and put wacky tobacco.
No, they're still going to be. They're still going to be pastries.
They're going to need the pastries.
They're just. Yeah, they're going to still need the pastries.
Why are we constantly out of bear
They'll
claws?
just be.
And chocolate.
And chocolate.
Chocolate chip cookies.
Our sales of brownies have gone up 473%.
Don't judge. Just keep making brownies. Damn, this is good.
It's all right.
What are you drinking there, Andy?
Junction. Help me out, Zach. Is it Junction 35? You don't know. Shit.
I don't know.
We shared that picture in
Drinking
the
a
different
train?
chat. Black cherry whiskey.
Oh, very nice.
It is fucking delicious.
I'm stuck with the old Dalmore.
Junction 35. That's what it is. Based in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
Nice. I do like me some Tennessee whiskey. Mm-hmm.
I really like the black cherry, and I really like the other one. Hang on. The caramel apple.
Ooh, that would be good too.
It's tasty. It's really, really tasty and really, really dangerous. Kind of like the salted caramel from Old Smoky.
Yeah, that was pretty dangerous.
Yeah.
Grandma will attest to that one too.
Yeah, that was a go-to for a bit.
The salted caramel whiskey with the apple pie moonshine. Yeah, that's...
Like, there was a part of me that was like, man, it's so cheap, and, like, I feel like I'm, like, low-swilling, trying to be an alcoholic or whatever. And then I was like, I'd take a drink and be like, it's delicious, I don't care.
Oh, and sweet tea to try to balance out the amount of alcohol that I poured in this glass.
So you put, like, 3 drops? Yeah. Gotta get that taste.
It doesn't taste like alcohol. I'm fine. Why are there 6 of you?
It's such a bad day when there's 6 of you.
Or is it?
It is when it's me.
No. You're always here for us, buddy.
Yeah.
Even when you quit.
Even when I quit.
Even when you're not here, you're here for us.
Oh, by the way, we have had a pretty good uptick in our short story episode. So I guess people like us making up shit about cigars and having a good time with it.
That's pretty fun.
Even though we created that one, so if all of us aren't here, we can play around with it. We may have to do a full episode of short stories just so we can have everybody do one.
Yeah, we've got cigar buddies of mine that want to be in on that shit.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like, we got little reach outs. They're like, hey, let's do this because I can come up with some stuff that would be amazing.
I feel like I get us caught with slander
So,
or something terrible.
no. Well, the thing is, we make up the short story, we have fun with it, but then we tell you the truth at the end of the show about the cigar. We actually tell you the truth about the cigar. So it's just a fun little thing we can do. It's both fun for us, and I think the viewers like it too. So we'll definitely try to do a full show of short stories so everybody can partake, because Graham hasn't been on any of them. Robert got on one, but it's been me, Andy, and Zach doing the short stories.
It's hard for me to be a public-facing person, like I need time to recharge. I need personal space.
So you don't have enough personal space on a remote podcast?
You're 800 miles away, man. Come on. 600?
I could use a little more space.
There's going to
Fair
back the
enough.
chair up, but it won't slide.
Now, if I backed up, I'd go over the stairs, and then and then we'd have a clip.
And we'd have to add the laugh track.
Yeah, we'd have a clip for the week.
Oh, how's the infusing going, Andy?
It needs to dry out before I smoke it, because it is super spongy.
Is it spongy now?
Yeah.
It soak up that entire shot glass?
A shot glass and a half worth of whiskey, and lay it on with coffee in the container. So yeah, the whiskey's gone. I think there was like maybe a milliliter left of whiskey in the glass when I looked at it earlier this week.
So,
And I'd already topped it off when it was at half.
Wow.
With a 69% Bovita just to make sure it didn't dry out. That sucker's like...
what did?
Like, I might have to wring it out before I smoke it.
I can just see you try to light it and the whole thing just goes up. Shortest smoke ever.
But
I
delicious.
didn't even get the puff. But delicious. It smelled great.
Yeah. I can taste the smell.
Yeah.
What kind of whiskey did you use for that?
I used the OMB, so Old Smoky's
Yeah.
OMB whiskey.
I'm interested to see how that turns out.
I am too, but I need to put it in a different. I think I'm going to transfer it to a different. Either that, or I'll just dump the container and take the Bovita pack out. Let it give it a week or two to maybe come down to a decent humidity, and then put the Bovita and let it sit for another 2.
Open that container near any open flame.
No. That's why. Never mind. We won't talk about where it's at. It's on a bookshelf in a bedroom on the top shelf behind a Grogu.
Nice.
On top of a pyre is what you're saying.
Yeah, entirely possible. Yes.
Yeah.
No open matches in that room.
Yeah.
Lots of Legos, but no open matches. No open flames.
And slim chance of an open flame being anywhere in
that room at all. Yeah.
Cost of my desire, sitting out in a fire.
Either that or the roof will be on fire.
And depending on when this podcast comes out, we may or may not have a new jingle. We're playing with a jingle on the back end here, and I'm thinking about having like some intro music for us because I've just been having fun with it. So, it may have a new intro when you see this episode.
Hey, kind of dig the stuff that you've been sending out the last couple of days. So.
Yeah, no, I think it's bad and that we need to revisit this entire thing.
Okay, so we won't have an intro by the time this episode comes out.
No,
But thanks for playing.
I think we should leave the jingles to people that do jingles.
Ah, yes.
How's
How's that
that's
badass
the penny
penny jingle go?
To get
Yeah, how's it go again?
to get your tobacco and fucking shit at badassmade.com. See, that's a jingle.
Yeah.
That's a jingle.
It is a jingle.
I should have put that in the damn email. They're trying to replace my jingle penny. Tell them no.
Just reply to it real quick.
We're not trying to-
PPPPS.
And another thing.
And another. God damn it, Mom!
I mean, it's like you want me to be hated by Penny now. I don't get it.
Because sooner or later I will dethrone you and be the in fact leader of this podcast.
You can have it. You don't have to dethrone me through Penny. You can just have
No. There's an entire Game of Thrones thing I got going on right now. There are chess pieces in motion. When the reveal happens, it will sting like the bee.
it. It won't stink for me, buddy. I'll just be like, thank God. I can just sit back and just smoke.
Once you get all this automated, it's when the last chess piece moves.
That's checkmate, motherfucker.
That's it. AI is going to just replace the entire podcast. I'm just going to have ants doing our parts and just feed them lines and stuff like that, and we don't even have to do it anymore.
That would be. Minus the not having to do it anymore. The ants thing would be kind of cool.
I feel like
I agree it would be fun to see, but I want to smoke. That's the problem.
You can't have the input.
there's such
I want to
a
smoke.
different kind of intelligence to my humor that AI would not grasp it properly.
It does not do well with sarcasm.
Yeah, like it just I don't know that it's there yet. I don't think we can.
Fair enough.
Dang, Robert.
Yeah, now I'm just gonna see how far I get to go.
I'm
It'll
just
take
waiting
the
for a
band off
stiff wind to
eventually,
come
man.
by.
I know that's when I'm gonna have to. Yeah,
I'm still faithful
I got
to my my band.
Mine's there too.
I use mine for a picture. It's on the table. Yeah, same.
So wait, me and Ben are more faithful to these cigars after I'm being the anchor in all this. Like I'm being the most real, and I'm
You are
still
the
like
anchor.
I'm still representing.
It's all you, Drew.
God damn it!
It is the Grimm Show, after all. We're just here tagging
Grim
along.
Show. See, jingles.
I love it. There should be a cutaway. And now, the Grimm Show.
Now for the Grim moment.
Now the Grimm Show.
There was a show that they had for the longest time, Sickle and Ollie, where they had Chester's moment or whatever. Yeah,
No dying.
you hold it in like a champ.
I tried.
That's right.
I tried.
What's everybody got left?
Not much.
For once, I think I'm shorter than everybody else.
You are. Yeah, Grimm's actually doing pretty damn good.
I'm
yeah,
savoring
I gotta think the band.
this mediocre cigar.
Well, I'm savoring.
There you go.
I'm sorry, Michael. I didn't mean mediocre. I meant it's good. We're gonna get unsponsored so quickly
Had to
by
switch
so
to
many
the pick.
people.
We've only got one.
We got one. That's it.
Yeah, well, after that email, do you think we're keeping her?
I'll bet.
Grim's unhinged. I can't deal with him anymore. It was just one email.
I don't need this kind of drama in my life. Y'all are gone.
Why has Grim substituted me as a personal therapist? I don't understand this.
Wait, who gave him my email address?
Not it.
I mean, you did preface it with, I found this on the website.
No, I found it on the matches box, which is I'm gonna cover up a little bit there, but yeah, I found it the legit way. She technically gave it to me.
You did technically pass that out. I don't even know I don't have that matchbox out here.
Yeah, so
I have the older ones.
if
out
anything,
here.
she asked for me to be an idiot.
Or just communicative, whichever.
Yeah.
Speaking of communicating, please reach out to us on the socials. It's fun interacting with you guys. Me and Andy usually are the ones doing it, but it's a lot of fun.
It's a blast.
I just don't know what the internet is.
So I didn't say I want to interact with you.
Well, you made it sound like me
Twitter.
and Zach and Robert are just slacking off. No one's.
I'm talking
No.
about the people that are actually listening to this or watching this on whatever.
Yeah,
the
you said that
platform
you and
is.
Andy are the ones that respond on socials. Way to call me, Zach and Robert out.
This is true. Well, I'm not saying that y'all have more of a life than we do or anything. I mean,
Maybe.
it's true, but
I wasn't
shut
going
up.
to say it.
If someone would just show me how to do it, I'll probably figure it out.
But yeah, reach out, talk to us. Tell us we did a bad job on
I
the
hear-
podcast.
I hear Gibbs will hold your
I want to
hand.
hear that feedback
And other things.
Definitely.
and other things. Hey, you need to smoke this because this was really good.
Oh,
We'll
he
do
went
it.
back to talking to the
If we can
people.
get our hands on it.
He's not even talking to us anymore, Andy.
Hey, how many, we got 5 penny cigars ish left? 4? 5?
Yep, got 5. Got 5 left
I can't count that high. I didn't look either.
out
So
of this batch. Yeah.
sounds like it's time for a poll, folks.
Yeah.
What do we smoke
Time
next?
for a poll.
Whose poll are we smoking next? Wait, what? You're welcome.
I matured
Yeah,
at some point in time,
that's a
right?
good
Like
point.
I became an adult at some age.
There's
Physically,
no proof
maybe.
of
Hey, Robert,
Where did the
Yes.
cash go?
what's the sticker on the back of your phone since you're doing the things?
I was looking, and that's what my niece gave me.
Not that one, the other one.
Yeah, I don't know. My mom gave that to me. It's kind of luck thing. She said I should always carry it. So, mom told me I had to do it.
Okay.
that. Hey, the reason
Kinda-
why Andy's
it
asking
kinda
is it
looks
looks like
like-
it was wrapped around a cigar at one time.
Either a cigar or like the edge of the box. The seal for a cigar
Yeah, it
box.
does kind of. Good. I don't know.
All right.
For going to respond to some of our people talking to us.
He got called out, so he's like, I'm going to take back these people's.
Robert took that personally. He's
Watch
like, I'm doing it
this.
right now.
Call me out.
Because
Straight to Instagram.
these motherfuckers
Fuck
calling
you
me out.
guys.
I'm gonna do it.
My comment count is now up to 2. Eat that.
Exactly. And because we got one comment, it'll be seen by one more person.
Yay!
Like a soft.
That'll
bump.
put us over the edge and get 6 people watching our show.
Wait, people
We
watch
got
this?
bunches of views. Yeah, man.
Paid?
Yeah, right?
We'll have to
We've
call
never
people
gotten
out.
paid.
I,
We get paid in cigars.
That's good pay.
I keep you guys stashed with cigars. Don't complain.
Well,
Never.
as the talent, or if you will, 1/250th of a sword, I would say that I should have some sort of royalty coming my way for being as fucking awesome as I am.
Check your mailbox tomorrow or Tuesday. I'll see what I can do.
There you
Negotiations win!
And to fill you in on this, 250th of a sword,
Oh no, that's
Zach.
Zach's story.
can you explain what
Sure.
the backstory of that is?
So, an intern that I was in charge of a while back told me that if you take the blood of a person, you would need the blood of 250 people to have enough iron to make a sword. So, I don't know if that's true, but it seems like it should be.
Yeah, it sounds official enough.
Sounds like a good number.
Yeah.
So, people on the internet, if you have made a sword out of the blood of 250 people, don't let us know about that. That's admitting. Don't do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
why?
scary as shit. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
It's funny to
I was
joke
gonna
about.
say
It's
just a
real. It's
DM.
bad.
Just let me know. Just a DM.
Just a DM.
I won't tell anybody. I promise.
We won't even screenshot it.
I will sell you out to the lowest bidder. I swear to God. I just.
You know, these guys probably have at some point. I'm just saying.
I know. You never know.
I wouldn't call out the mouse.
Shh. About to say they have Darth Vader on their side now. Shut up.
Right?
Right.
Bob Iger.
Force
choking
choke
me out.
you.
Yeah, but he's dead, so like,
Yeah.
who cares?
Walt's dead. Bob Iger's not.
No, I meant Darth Vader.
I
He
will
died in
be-
6, man.
I will be right back.
Thanks for. Okay.
Well,
Bye.
miss you.
Bye, Zach. Love you.
This means we can talk shit about him while he's gone, right?
Yeah, you know, I stopped thinking about
That
him
Zach
in the
guy, I
shower.
swear to God, he brings up the whole podcast. Wait,
Stop or
that's
start?
why I'm talking shit.
Or yes.
You said we're talking shit. You can't say
I
start
know,
and
it's,
be
but
like,
it's
yeah, no, I
nothing but positivity. But I think you got onto something there, Graham. I think the reason why Zach is so happy all the fucking time is because of those open-toed sandals. So when he's feeling down, he just goes,
metatarsus.
"I'm back," and that's why he's so fucking happy. That's it.
For those of you keeping count at home, the
Zach's
metatarsus is the middle bone of your toe.
How do you know that, Grum?
Well,
Okay, so
he's watched enough TikToks.
when I would play games online like Counter Strike and World of Warcraft and everything else like that, like I'd pick the most random name I could possibly think of. I technically stole that one from my uncle, but like I wouldn't have like an official like cool sounding name. Like if I played Counter Strike, I'd be Bob Dole. You know. At one point in time,
Bob Dole's a good man.
it would irritate the shit out of people because I'd be on the microphone or whatever, and anytime I'd kill somebody, I'd just be like, Bob Dole. Bob Dole. Bob Dole.
He had a macro set up just to say that every time.
Yeah. Yeah, it would drive people absolutely bonkers.
And he's back.
I'm back.
I felt like it was the best war cry I could come up with. But, you know, like I had a druid in World of Warcraft that was named Ligament.
Dole.
Zach came back in the conversation, he died.
And I heard all of them.
Holy shit. Welcome back, Zach.
Come back.
Thanks.
You're glowing.
If I didn't take
He
a
got a
bathroom
foot
break, it
shot.
was going to be a problem.
Radiation.
Did you walk inside and say, honey, let me see your toes. Let me see your toes real quick. I need to pick me up. And she was like, you want to see these toes? And you're like, oh, okay, I can go back now.
I don't know how this conversation got this way, but
You left. That's all it
It
took.
went south quick. By the way, if you get weird shit online
did it.
about toes, just go run with it at this point. It's a gag now. Gag.
It's almost as good as Five Guys.
That'd be terrible though. Like later on down the
Speaking of
years, like we
Five
get
Guys.
popular or whatever, and somebody's like, "I didn't realize, but he's really into toes." Holy shit! Like that wasn't a joke.
What were you saying about Five Guys there, Robert?
This week,
All right, it's good.
me and Pam went, and I had the grilled cheese double cheeseburger.
A
Man.
grilled cheese,
Wow.
double cheese. That's so coronary bypass from
Grilled
Vortex.
cheese double cheeseburger. Man, 10.
How's your
Right
heart
there.
feeling?
We went. Oh, it felt great.
Yeah, it was beating
Better,
super hard.
better than it would if you got it at the Vortex.
And we ordered the fries and the large fries. And if you ever go to Five Guys, word of advice: don't order the large fries. Order the small fries because they'll give you enough to make a large fry. Because the large fry, we pulled it out. It was like this big, and then there
Yeah.
were fries in the bag.
Uh huh.
Just as many
Oh, yeah.
fries in the bag as there were in the container. It was great.
Yeah, I need the large though to hold my malt vinegar.
And you can't get the regular fries. You got to get the Cajun fries.
Cajun fries. This is burning my hand, and I don't want to let it go. I should though because I'm going to talk shit about it.
yeah, I don't have much here.
All right, so I guess we're going to put our final reviews on them. All right, I'll start it off. my little bitty nub that is left is still delicious. It is much stronger than when I started. So I'm afraid of sitting and standing at this point. And, but the smoke output on it is amazing. I mean, amazing. Taste has been the same since I started it. I love it. So for my rating, I'm gonna have to say it's a 4.9. And the only reason I gave it a 0.10 off is because I think I still like the Sabertooth just a smidge more, but I would totally smoke this again in a heartbeat. So if I can ever get them down here, I'll probably keep one in my humidor just because I want it. I need it. It's good shit. All right. So how about you, Andy?
Think hard, buddy.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Damn it, it hurts to think.
Or fail.
I've smoked mine down to the freaking cap, and I just kind of want to keep smoking it, but it's gotten kind of hot. Flavor peaked somewhere about the half, and kind of kept strong throughout the rest of it. I'm not worried about getting up or sitting down unless it's the whiskey that's kicking in. But it did pair well with the whiskey. Construction was good. I had to touch it up like once maybe, but then again I got extra fans going out here in the 90-degree heat, so that probably might have had something to do with it. It does check all the boxes. So on the old number scale of 1 to 5, I'm gonna have to give that a 4.8. I like, it checks all the boxes consecutively. I mean, just no problem throughout the whole thing. I don't know that there's anything per se to knock it off of it. I mean, outside of the fact that it's not longer, and we didn't get longer cigars just so I could keep smoking it. So, and that's not RoMa's fault. I just really like the cigar.
So I know Andy said that, he's not that affected by it. You're sitting down or standing up. But it has slowed his review immensely. For the past 6 minutes, you've heard his review, and he doesn't even know it. But it slowed him down.
That's the whiskey.
So it's had some kind of effect on him. And how about
That's
you?
That's a good mixture. That's a mix between the heat and the whiskey. I'm just saying.
Sure it is.
Yeah. You're up, Grimbles.
Oh, it's me?
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, no.
It's all you.
So I'm actually going to interrupt our review session for just one moment.
You got a reply?
I got a reply. I got a reply. It's very short and it's very sweet. This is the greatest email I have ever received. XOXOX penny.
Aww.
Yeah. So take away from that. I got hugs and kisses, motherfuckers.
Wait, where's my phone? Dearest Penny.
So, I thoroughly enjoyed the CroMagnon. I find its audacity to be so good, appalling, and enthralling at the same time. I feel like it's offensive for being so bold, and it's trying to really grab me in an unpleasantly pleasant way. Is that a good enough review?
Sure.
Yeah.
What you gonna rate it?
And I'm gonna give it a 4.5 because I'm still like I want to say, well, you know what, the Sabertooth was the other one? Sabertooth was better. But this one was choice. It was primo. It was. I hate to love it and I love to hate it. Just.
Fair enough.
But it hurt me just to give the 5 the last time around because I've never given a 5 before, and I out of principle I'm not doing it again this time. Out of principle. I don't know what the principle is, but it's there.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good cigar. A good solid cigar.
Fucking good cigar.
Robert.
Fucking good cigar.
Yeah, fucking good cigar.
These fucks brought to you by Penny.
Fucking good cigar. 5. I'm still smoking it. and I'm going to smoke it till it gets right about there.
That's where mine
Burn be
ended.
damned. The thing about this I didn't like. It was like a perfect cigar.
Zacky Poo.
No pressure.
Well, my cigar has gone out, but start to finish, it checked so many boxes. It was just delicious the whole way through. That pepper, I love that pepper. I didn't really have any burn issues. I had a little area where like some of the outside wrapper didn't match up, but it was just the wrapper. And I touched it up, and it went back to solid. I want to not give it a 5 because some of the reasons that you all have mentioned and how much I like the Intemperance EC, but this is a fucking great cigar, and I'm giving it a 5 because I loved it, and I want to have another one. I wish it was a longer cigar, which is a definitely desirable feature of a great cigar. At the end, you just want more of it, but it's the right length. It was perfect for me at least. So I give it a 5.
And going back to that fact, we're rating this really high. Go watch some of the stuff that RoMa Craft puts out, especially like the interviews with Michael. He told us on our show, but he also said on other show, their goal is to take the thicker tobacco, the really good tobacco, and make it affordable for people to be a daily smoker. And it goes to show that he doesn't cut corners. It's still primo freaking cigars. They're good cigars. And their price points, they literally are trying to keep it between $7 and I think $12 is what their goal is. So it's more affordable for people like us to be able to get them more often. So that goes to show that you can have a $30-$40 cigar sitting on a shelf that's really good, but you can also have a price point cigar that is really fucking good too. So I just want to point that out because they made a point to do that, and I think they've accomplished their goal with RoMa. I know we've been kissing RoMa's butt here a lot, but there's a good reason for it.
You guys are giving lip service.
You like it.
But the only reason we're giving it lip service is because it's a good product, and we can actually get behind this product. And we don't do that. When we started smoking, we love the Fuentes, and we love the more Cohibas and stuff like that, the more known name brands and stuff like that, and that's what we gravitated toward. This is more of a boutique cigar, but it's a really good fucking cigar, and there hasn't been a line that we were like, all the lines we have given high ratings to. It's crazy. And this is not prompted. We're not sponsored by RoMa. We'd like to be sponsored by RoMa, but we're not sponsored by RoMa.
I'm shooting that one in the foot.
Nothing.
You did. Thank you, bud.
Yeah, I'll totally sponsor you guys. Fire Grim. He's only 1/250th of a sword. Fuck him.
But yeah, we give them so much lip service because we will smoke these cigars. We like these cigars. They've been one of a solid cigar since we've been able to smoke them. So take that as you will. Like I said, we're not getting paid for this. We're not getting sponsored for this. Michael was on as a favor to Skip. I think that was it. Otherwise, he has no idea who the fuck we are. So take that as you may. But on that note, follow us on socials. Like and subscribe, please. I know I don't say that because I think it's kind of hokey, but it does do stuff for us on the back end. Having subscribers, having numbers up there, and it's not because we're not monetized by anybody, but it does get it out to more people. So we want to spread the love. We want to get it out there more for more people to see, and that's the only reason we're asking to like and subscribe is to push it out there a little bit more for us, because the socials do kind of hate on cigar smoking a little bit, and they keep us kind of filtered and off of certain people's feeds. So please like and subscribe. That'll get us out there more, and we can continue, putting out content for you if you like it. If you don't, please do it anyway.
We don't give a shit.
Well,
That too.
we may not be your cup of tea, but on that note, I'm going to say good night.
Good night.
See ya.